Welcome to ACCOC's OC Connection. I'm Lacy Kelly, and this is Civic Connection, where we visit with your civic leaders. I'm excited today to welcome Dennis Kuhl, who's chairman of Angels Baseball. Thanks for being with us, Dennis.
My pleasure.
Well, we all know that the Angels create great memories on the field, but you also have a jewel of a foundation that creates a lot of good for the families in Orange County. Tell us a little bit about Angels Baseball Foundation and the good things that it's doing.
Well, it started back in 2004, a year after Artie had bought the team. He wanted to have our own foundation. He wanted to set it up that we could control the investments we make into the community, such as for the kids, for the arts, the sciences, any community youth program. We focused on the kids. It was a way for us to make a difference, or try to make a difference. And what's happened over the past 7 years now, 8 years, 10 years, is we've been able to give back to the community almost $4.4 million. It's helped us to control where the money's going, and that's what we want.
Excellent. Well, you've certainly done a lot for the city of Anaheim, we know that, but your charitable giving extends beyond just Anaheim and into the rest of Orange County. Can you tell us some of the things that have been done in South County?
Yes, I can. Every year we get with the Orange County Department of Education, and we pick out 10 schools throughout the county. And what we do is we adopt these schools. The grade schools, we give them a grant of $1,000 each, and we give them all school supplies. And then we have either one of our players or our broadcasters go down and visit with the kids and talk about education. For the elementary school, for the high school, what we do is we give them $2,500 each as a grant, and what happens there is they take that money and do renovations to their field or buy equipment or whatever their needs are. And again, we go out and visit those and talk to the kids. So we get to go out face to face with those kids, which is really exciting.
That's wonderful, Dennis. Okay, well, back to baseball. We're proud to call the Angels our home team here in Orange County, and there's many benefits to having a Major League Baseball team in our boundaries here in Orange County. In economic terms, can you tell us the Angels impacts not just Anaheim but the region? How do the Angels benefit the economy in Orange County?
Well, first of all, let's start from the Angels having 81 games at home. That and we do about we have anywhere depending on attendance, 800 to 1,000 people working, which would be your concessionaires, which would be your security, would be your janitorial. So when you're doing that for 1,000 people, you're creating a lot of jobs. The other thing is 2010, we were able to secure the All-Star game here in Anaheim. And when you look at that, and I talked to people, they said it not only benefited Anaheim, but it benefited all the hotels all around Orange County, all the restaurants. A lot of those restaurants, rely on us to have the games. This is the way that they get people coming to the restaurants before the games. So it's a whole economic feel, and some of the stuff you can't measure, but a lot of it, with the jobs and creating all the other things, it really makes sense.
Absolutely. Okay, well, one of the things I do know about you guys is you have a very unique story to tell in terms of the way you've approached the pricing on your concessions and the things that families go and really buy for their kids, the jerseys, the hats, and all of that. And I know that's been a commitment of your team owner, Artie Moreno. Can you tell us a little bit about your values there? You guys really distinguish yourselves from other ball teams with the affordability.
Well, it's a baseball game, and you want the kids to come there. We found out that the woman of the household makes the decision a lot of times what the family's going to do.
As it should be.
As it should be, I agree, as it is. But we found out that they want a place that is clean, safe, affordable, and that's what we had to concentrate on. Also, we looked at what the prices were in our team store, for instance. At that time when when I came with Artie with the team, we looked at the fact that an on-field hat was almost $35. It was the real thing. Well, the father would come in and 4 kids couldn't afford 4 hats. So we went out and found a company that could do a replica hat for $6. So now he can buy 6 hats for less than he can buy 1 hat, and he looks like a hero. We want people to come to the ballpark to experience what baseball's all about. It gets back to the foundation. What we do is we give tickets away so kids can get in the ballpark and find the positive attributes of what baseball is about. Artie will probably go down in history for saying that he lowered beer prices, but it does get, in some parks you can find it, I'm not putting anyone down, but it gets ridiculous of what it costs you to feed someone there. We want you to come, we want you to have a good time. We probably have the lowest ticket parking price but we don't want anybody to come in and be mad right away and I have to pay $15. We only charge $10 for parking. So we look at all those things, and those to us are more important to us. It's the experience, it's servicing our people, servicing our client. That's what's important to us.
Well, we're lucky to have you here. One thing that I remember just now is that you guys host the largest, I think it's history lesson, third grade history lesson in, is it in the world? It's the Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah, it's in the Guinness Book of World Records as far as the largest history class given to like 29,000 kids that come to the stadium every year, which is called the Gift of History, which our Councilwoman Gail Eastman had started. The interesting thing about that surprised me is most of these kids that came there had never been to the stadium before, and I think that's a shame. And that's what we try to do, is get them. They love it. They love it, and we have a good working relationship with the Orange County Department of Education in putting this together. That's another thing that serves the whole community. They come from everywhere, and it's fun.
Do you think that every school third grade class in Orange County is coming, or do we have a long way to go?
No, we still have some work to do. We still have some work to do.
Okay, well, we're glad to help on that if we can. So finally, what can we expect from the Angels in the off-season this year? Well,
first of all, so far in 2014, we're undefeated. We're fighting for first place. I'm only kidding. It's going to be a good year. This year, we made some changes in our coaching staff, with Don Baylor coming aboard and Gary DiSorsino and Dino Ebel going to bench coach. We picked up some pitching, and we're hoping that Albert and Josh have a year that we can expect out of them. And you know, every year it's the same old thing. Here we go again, and spring, you know, is in the air. And the pitchers and catchers will be there next week, and the players will be there the week after, and we'll be playing spring training games in about 2 or 3 weeks.
Well, excellent. I want to thank you for visiting with us. That's it for Civic Connection. Thanks for watching.